Wow. Welcome to another episode of Bottom of the Stream with Adam and Nick. My name is Adam.
It's December, so you can Christmas it up a bit.
You can. It is December. Happy December.
I think I might have bottled it halfway through. I didn't go full ho ho ho.
You kind of went ho ho and then started laughing.
Yeah, that's fine. Hello.
Hi.
What do we do?
You introduce yourself first.
My name's Nick.
And then we do a show.
Cool, let's crack on. How are you, Adam?
I'm great, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm good. Feeling a lot better than last week.
Yeah, you look a lot better.
I'm
You've got
I'm
more
still
colour
not-
in your cheeks.
Still not 100%,
No?
but I look much better than last week.
Good.
I'm not going to lie, it was a struggle to get through.
I know. I got towards the end of the edit on the movie show and I'm like, yeah, I can really hear that he's feeling this.
But we move on.
We do?
How's your
We
week
live
been?
and learn. All right. I was supposed to be going away, but I didn't.
No?
So that didn't happen. So my week's been a bit quiet.
Oh.
I was supposed to be going away of work, but I
I
didn't go
see.
in the end. So yeah.
So you'll have to
So-
do it nearer Christmas instead.
Yes.
Okay.
How's
Good.
yours?
It was okay. So I did my acting role last week.
Oh, of course. How did that go?
Yeah, good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You didn't get discovered?
No, well, at least one of them was like, "I know who you are."
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, not helped by the fact my youngest daughter was an elf next to me,
Yeah, I probably
and
did
that
know.
in less of a disguise.
So she knew.
Yes,
Okay.
because she was my assistant giving out presents. I
Did she not question it?
I played the role of Santa. Who?
Your youngest daughter?
No, she was in. She was part of the duo.
Yeah, but did she not question why you were doing it and not the real Santa?
No,
Oh, okay.
because no,
Fine.
she knows I was filling in for the big guy.
Cool.
Do you know the best thing was though?
Go on.
The place we were at.
Yeah.
Found a bell, like a massive bell,
Right.
like a
To play
handheld
Santa.
bell. Yeah, yeah. So
Right.
I was like, right, we're having that.
Yeah.
Walked into the room in full costume, ringing a bell.
Nice.
Merry Christmas. Yeah, it was fun. That was. The
I bet
best
you had the
bit.
time of your life.
Yeah, I did. I'll show you a picture.
Awesome.
Show you a picture.
Yeah, definitely.
I might even be able to put it in the Discord.
Sounds good to me.
So, yeah, it was fun.
Would you do it again?
Probably only this time of year.
Yeah, it'd be weird to do it in June. That'd be strange. Good. I'm glad
It's my
you
first
enjoyed
time. Usually there's someone else who does it.
it. Okay. What happened to that person?
I think he's on holiday.
Oh. Got one job. He goes on holiday during it. Shocking.
So, yeah, there we go.
Cool.
So that was fun. What has happened? I didn't think a great deal. I mean, I watched some stuff
Yeah, me
that
too.
we'll talk about on this show in terms of top of the stream stuff, which
Yeah.
I'm quite excited to talk about. I'm really excited to talk about Cobra Kai because I know
Same.
you've watched
Yeah,
all
I
of
have.
the new
I've
episodes.
now watched all of
so
it.
We'll get to that. And then I am incredibly excited / a bit scared
Right.
to talk about the movie that we've watched this week, which we will go through on Thursday's movie show.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting episode, that one.
Yeah, I honestly could be an all-timer this episode.
Yeah, I think it is. I think, yeah, absolutely.
No,
is. Not necessarily the film, but the episode will.
yeah,
Well, as soon as we saw that it was rated at 1.5 on IMDb, which is the equal lowest we've ever done,
yeah.
that you know is something exciting is going to happen.
Sure.
So-
So the movie we're talking about on Thursday, come back and find the podcast, is 2177, the San Francisco Love Hacker Crimes.
Yeah, longest title we've done. Do you think it's got to be?
No, but
No,
I still think I Am the Pretty Thing Who Lives in the House feels longer.
but I don't think it is. Though,
Well,
is
it might not be. All right, but yeah, it's maybe up
Maybe.
there.
I don't know.
Too many words in the title. I can't wait.
Too many
to
words
talk
in the
about
title. Too many
this movie.
movie.
And I think, again, we're going to have to put a few screenshots of this movie in the Discord just to show
Yeah.
what. I know a substantial amount of people in the Discord will watch the movie.
Yep.
Well done. I love you all. But for those who
Even
don't,
if you don't love us.
you will need the context
Yeah,
of exactly what we're dealing with
100%
here.
will. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Come back on Thursday to listen to us talk about that.
A movie that unbelievably stars the dad from Home Alone
Yeah.
and young Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
So, like, proper actors
Yeah.
in their day.
Just don't get it. I don't get it. But
So, yeah, come back Thursday.
come back on
talk about-
Thursday, we'll talk about that.
we'll talk about that.
Cool. Right. Should we start
Crazy.
our show?
Let's do it. I've got a question of the week,
Go on.
which I'm going to hit you with. You may think it's a simple question, but it has a little twist.
Right.
Would you rather
Okay.
be the smartest person in the world
Yep.
or the stupidest person in the world.
Right.
The twist being, in both scenarios, you have the same level of intelligence that you have now.
Okay. So I'm the stupidest person in the world, but everybody else is stupider. Is that what we're saying?
No.
No, everybody else is... maybe I'm the stupidest person.
Yes, maybe you've answered the question. You can choose to be the smartest person in the world
Yeah.
or the stupidest person in the world.
But there's nobody more stupid than me, then.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm the stupidest person in the world, so everybody's more intelligent than I am.
Correct.
Or I'm the cleverest person in the world and everybody's stupid.
Correct. But you are as clever as you are now.
Okay. Oh, that's a really interesting question.
Yeah.
Do I take the hit and get rid of all the stupid people in the world? Or all the people in the world who are stupider than I am? Or do I become supreme leader of them all?
I was going to say, would you have to become like king of the world?
It's basically selfish or selfless, isn't it? It's like there's many people in a lot of power who I would consider stupider than I am.
True.
So would I just wipe them out?
Would you live a life of luxury, or would you try to do good for all the stupid people underneath you? You know, all their problems coming to you, and you'd
That's
have
a lot
to,
of pressure.
You would also have to employ stupid people in your key positions.
It's a lot of pressure.
Power.
I feel like this world needs people with more intelligence than I've got.
I've just gone straight to the assumption that if you take that option of being the most of being the cleverest person in the world, that you
become
are
in charge.
ruling the whole world.
No, that's not how it works.
no things as countries and
there are people who are really stupid who are in charge of the world.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's how it works.
But you could outplay them and become
the
evil emperor. Well, you don't have to be evil. You could be nice emperor of the world.
I think I would become the stupidest person in the world.
Right.
Because that would help the world.
Would it?
I think so.
But imagine the level of if you were the most stupid person, everyone else, there were still levels, I guess.
Yeah.
Of intelligence.
But all above me.
Correct. It's not like you're clever enough to understand right, wrong. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. If society was that clever, imagine the sort of Machiavellian nature of the world and
Does the world need stupid people to survive? That's the question. I don't want to be the most intelligent person in the world because I feel like the world needs people who are much more intelligent than I am to just function. So I would have to be the stupidest person in the world.
Okay.
I think it would assist. I think it would make the world a better place if there are no stupid people. Or people stupider than I am.
You're like taking one for the...
I'm taking one for the world, I think.
Okay.
And I don't want the pressure of being the world's most intelligent
being
person.
the saviour of the human race.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
That's what I want to be.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the man who's more intelligent than everybody else.
A lot of responsibility.
It is a lot of responsibility.
But you wouldn't have to advertise that fact.
No,
you could go and live in a cabin in the woods.
I could, but then there's nobody in the world more intelligent than I am who can run stuff that needs running. See? It's like nuclear power plants need running. They need intelligent people to run them and
true, yeah.
Things like that.
Yeah.
I can't go and do that.
No, true. Well, you could learn it.
Could I?
I don't know. Maybe. But you couldn't learn everything.
No, exactly. I can't be the most intelligent person in the world. There needs to be scientists and doctors and things.
Yeah.
I have to be the stupidest person in the world. I have to. There's a clip for you.
Okay. Yeah, many people.
It's a great question though, because that's like a real. You would find people's egos with that question, I think.
Yeah.
Because I think it's the only
I'll be the most intelligent person in the world. No.
I think it's the only answer you can give.
Just for shits and giggles to see what would happen. The whole thing would fall apart.
You're not even the most intelligent person in this room.
I will let others make that judgment.
I think I'd be the stupidest person in the world, please.
Okay. I think that's the sensible option.
It is.
I like a challenge. I'll go the other way.
Okay.
See what happens. If we could have two parallel Earths.
Yeah. Yeah, just
see what happens.
A I was going to say closing doors moment, a sliding doors moment. You see, we need people more intelligent than me.
Okay.
Cool. Good question. I like that.
Good, yes. Good one. I like that as well.
Shall we do some Netflix news?
Yeah, we shall. There's not a great deal of Netflix news,
Okay.
but we do have several news stories this week to go through. We will start with a couple of illegal Netflix-related activities.
Okay. What, Netflix are doing illegal things?
No. I should rephrase that. First one being a international law enforcement operation
Okay.
that has been executed by Italy's Postal and Cybersecurity Police Service,
Right.
which has cracked down on a piracy streaming network serving over 22 million people worldwide.
Wow.
Yeah, they have put an end to the service that was broadcasting live TV schedules and on-demand content from companies such as Sky, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Paramount, and Disney. The state police described it as the most extensive operation against audio-visual piracy ever conducted at national and international levels. 2,500 illegal channels and servers were seized, which will have thought to have caused over 8 billion in economic damages to those poor little struggling TV and streaming companies.
It hasn't, because you're not saying that everybody's using that would have paid for it if they couldn't get it free.
Yeah, so exactly.
And you take one of those rings down, 4 more just appear the next day.
Yeah, of course they do. It's the circle of life.
It is. It's the circle of piracy.
102 individuals were targeted, and also, as a side note, £1.38 million worth of cryptocurrencies were confiscated as part of the raid.
Wow.
270 Italian police officers took part in the raids, with additional searches carried out with the aid of officers in the UK, Netherlands, Sweden, Switzerland, Germany, Romania, Croatia, and China.
Cool.
The man is out there.
Yeah. Does it say how many people were actually arrested?
It says 109 were raided.
109 were raided. Okay.
Take that what you will. Someone else who's been a bit naughty.
Oh, okay.
Is a Netflix star. I say Netflix star. I am not familiar with I'm familiar with the concept. I am not familiar with anyone who has been on Too Hot to Handle.
Okay.
Where I know it's a show we've mentioned.
Yes.
That's the show
it's
where
a show that exists.
You've got to keep your bits in your pants.
Yep.
On Netflix. Otherwise, the prize money goes down, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Week on week.
There's some sort of AI robot, I believe, that tells you off.
Right, okay, yeah.
If you get caught with your pants down.
And there's been loads of series of it. You have like UK version, Brazilian version.
Yeah, there's a game and all sorts.
Yeah,
it's a big show.
It's a Netflix Stories game as well. A star of Too Hot to Handle, Olga Bednarska, has avoided jail after even though she was caught trying to smuggle £150,000 worth of drugs into the UK on a flight back from Thailand. She was stopped at Manchester Airport with 2 large suitcases containing 40 grams of cannabis.
Wowzers.
She claimed that she was given the bags by a friend called Tex.
Tex?
Yeah.
Right.
Sounds dubious to me.
It does.
She is an influencer who appeared in series 3 of the show. Claimed her friend paid for her flights and wanted her to bring back designer clothes and watches.
Sounds like she's been scammed.
Does a little bit, doesn't it? She had apparently agreed to do this for $18,000. $18,000, yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
Okay.
Don't do drugs, kids.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so let's talk about Mubi.
Mubi?
Yes. So Mubi have been certainly buoyed by the success of The Substance.
Yes.
With a cinematic release of that over the last couple of months. It's done nearly $70 million.
Wow.
As a theatrical release.
For Mubi, that's insane.
Yeah.
I keep getting recommended it to me. I need to watch it.
I feel like you're right up your alley.
Yeah,
I've seen the trailer and I'm like, I do want to watch that.
Yeah, same.
So I might jump on the free trial or something.
Yeah.
buoyed by that success, Mubi have announced that another one of their upcoming productions will have a cinematic release.
Okay.
And in fact, you can see Bring Them Down for that is what the movie is called, in theatres from February the 7th, 2025.
Okay.
It stars Barry Keoghan, his name. It'll come up later as well.
The naked dude from Saltburn.
Exactly. And Christopher Abbott. And it follows a character called Michael, played by Abbott, who is the last son of a farming family. He lives an isolated existence with his ailing, cantankerous father.
Okay.
Burdened by a terrible secret from his past, he has isolated himself from the world and dedicates himself to his prized sheep. However, when the ongoing conflict with a rival farmer and his wayward and unpredictable son Jack, played by Keoghan.
Keegan. I think it's Keegan.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It stirs old tensions and grievances and triggers a chain of events that take increasingly violent and devastating turns.
Okay.
Farm
Wars.
Yeah.
Sounds fun. He's like hot property at the minute, isn't he?
Yes. Yeah.
Because he got his bits out.
Well, let's not move far from it, because according to
Keoghan
to
is how you pronounce it.
Okay.
I've just Googled it.
Good. According to well-known film journalist Ringo Starr.
What? Hold on. When did this happen?
He kind of let slip that this is completely unconfirmed, but he is under the belief that Barry Keoghan will play Ringo Starr in the Ringo Starr Beatles movie that Sam Mendes is doing. Remember, he's doing a movie for each member of the Beatles. And Ringo said, "I think he's great. I believe he's off somewhere taking drum lessons.
Okay.
But I hope not too many." Self-deprecation.
I can see that. Can you see that? I think I can see that.
I think so. I mean, which one? I love Ringo Starr.
Yeah.
But a whole movie about Ringo Starr?
Yeah, really? What they should do is have 4 separate movies about the 4 guys, but the same guy plays all 4 of them.
They did like the Bob Dylan. Oh no, that was the opposite. I was going to say they had the Bob Dylan movie where loads of different people play. Yeah. I
think the same person should play all 4 in 4 separate movies.
Under makeup and prosthetics, and that's interesting.
Why not?
I hope what they'll do is that you will have the individual movies focus on the individual members, but then you'll have the through line running through them of them.
I think you've got it, haven't you?
So it's cutting back and forth, which is pretty ambitious, isn't it?
Yeah.
If they do that. The fact that Ringo Starr is hinting that this is the casting for himself has started to lead to a bit more credence to there is basically a rumour going around, I would say completely unconfirmed at the minute, that all 4 of them have been cast.
Right.
And the sort of hot rumour is Paul Mescal as Paul McCartney.
That's just the same initials.
Yeah. Harris Dickinson as John Lennon and Joseph Quinn as George Harrison.
Do I know Harris Dickinson?
It's not a name I am familiar with.
I know the others. I'm going to Google it while you keep talking.
Yeah, just as a reminder, so Sam Mendes is on board to direct all of these, and it's the first time that Apple Corp, who obviously the Beatles company, and the surviving members of the George and John have given access and rights to the full life story.
Okay.
About the individuals and the music rights as well. So
cool. Harris Dickinson played David Von Erich in The Iron Claw.
Oh, okay.
He's also in See How They Run, Where the Crawdads Sing.
Okay.
The King's Man. Done quite a bit of stuff. Maleficent.
Cool. Interesting. That's, I think we might mention it before. I'm just really interested to see, like, are we getting them all together as a package, those movies? Do we have to wait a year between each one, or?
Oh, what
6
order did you
months.
put them out in?
Yeah, exactly.
So like a headline
Can you
with the
watch
John
them in
Lennon
any
one?
order, or
Yeah.
how will they fit together?
How will they work?
Yeah.
Watch this space. We'll let you know when we know.
Mystery movies are a big thing at the minute, aren't they? We've
Yes.
talked about Christopher Nolan and Steven Spielberg, respectively,
Yeah.
putting casts together for top secret of movies that they've got up and running. We know a little bit more, but not too much, about a third director who is doing something similar, and that is J.J. Abrams.
Oh, JJ loves a secret movie though.
Yeah, he does. And interestingly, before we go on to a bit of the news, this movie, the next movie that he's putting together, it has been confirmed that he is writing the script for it himself.
Yeah.
So it will be the first movie that he has scripted and written since Super 8.
Wow.
Which, do you know when that came out?
2017?
2011.
What? Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that was that old.
So it's like 13 years since he
Actually
wrote and directed a movie, because he got all attached to that whole Star Wars business, didn't he? Yeah, 13 years.
20. I did not know Super 8 was that old.
Yeah,
it's a great film.
Yeah, crazy. Well, a little bit more news on the casting for this unknown movie. Which the only thing we do know about it, because Deadline have said that they have had a source who's told them this, is it is specifically noted that it is not a time travel movie.
Okay.
Now, I find that really interesting that someone wants that out there.
Yeah, that it isn't a time travel movie. I thought you
were that a lie?
I thought what you were going to say there is that it is specifically noted that it's not in the Cloverfield universe.
Right.
So I was expecting that to be a thing. And I could understand them confirming that, but not a time travel movie is a strange thing to come out of. Okay.
We mentioned a long time ago that Glenn Powell and Jenna Ortega had signed up for it.
Yes.
Quite the hot pairing currently.
Yeah, 100%.
But also signing on the dotted line to be in this mystery movie are Emma Mackey from Sex Education, Barbie movie. And just this week, who has signed on? None other than Samuel L. Jackson.
Wow. This is developing quite the cast.
Yeah. So
what
is percolating in the mind of J.J. Abrams?
I usually really enjoy JJ stuff, and he loves a secret movie. Cloverfield was a secret when that came out. Then both sequels came out. Nobody knew they were even being made.
Sure.
So yeah. I love Cloverfield.
Not time travel though.
Not time travel. Might be in the Cloverfield universe. Not been confirmed or denied.
Let's have a bit of a chat about box office.
Okay.
Because there's some quite interesting numbers currently. We have got, I think you would say, on movies that you were expected to be big.
Yeah.
But did you expect them to be this big?
Okay.
Because we're going to talk about 3 movies. So we're going to talk about Moana 2.
Yep.
And how well that is expected to do over Thanksgiving as it opens. Well, and here as well. I know we don't celebrate Thanksgiving. But it is currently tracking to potentially be the biggest animated debut of all time.
Don't all new animated movies get that record though? Because it just keeps getting broken.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone expected this necessarily to be outpacing Frozen.
Yeah.
Frozen 2.
Inside Out 2.
Yeah, exactly. They're expecting it to do over 200 million in its first 5 days, which would be a record.
Wow. By the time this episode's out, people will know if that came true or not.
Yes, and it is tracking because of that to be the highest opening box office for any movie that Dwayne Johnson's ever been in.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
He probably needs a win, that guy.
Yeah, 100%. He's had such a rough time of it lately. It'd be nice to see him come up good.
It has already got the biggest, the highest grossing movie for Disney in previews.
Okay.
So it's done 14 million just in like the
Jeez,
1
really?
day previews.
Wow, must be good.
Another movie which is, I think, absolutely smashing expectations is Wicked.
Okay, yeah.
It has already done 242 million.
Wow.
And the cost of both Wicked movies, part 2 to come
Next
year,
yeah.
Was 320 million.
Okay.
To do for both.
For both.
Yeah.
This one's going to easily make that just on this one.
100%.
So basically next year you're going to get a movie that hasn't cost anything to make.
Yeah.
Coming out.
2 for 1.
I'm getting more and more convinced to go and see that.
Yeah.
Every review of it I'm seeing is telling me how good it is.
Sure.
And
I've seen the show.
I know you have.
Didn't mind
really,
it.
didn't really like it.
I thought that was too long.
That's the only thing that's holding me back is going to watch a 2.5-hour musical on my own in a cinema. Seems a lot.
And it's only half of it.
Yeah. I watched it. There was an Instagram reel of this guy. I follow him. I can't tell you what he was called. But he was dragged along by his missus to go. And he did this like...
I think I've seen it.
Before I watched Wicked and after. And then he was like crying his eyes out at the end of it. Brilliant. I do kind of want to go and see it. I've never seen the stage show, so I don't really know what to expect.
It's already the highest grossing movie ever based on a Broadway show.
Wow.
And it's got a little while to go to beat the highest grossing musicals of all time, but it could do it.
Okay.
So
interesting.
We'll see what happens. And then Gladiator is doing pretty well as well.
Yeah, which I'm surprised about. I thought the Gladiator was going to flop.
Have you been to it?
No. I'm not really bothered, if I'm honest.
So it's done 108 million in its first couple of weeks.
Okay.
It's not. I would rather see Wicked than Gladiator 2.
I would as well.
That's where
100%. I think I've only ever seen Gladiator once, and I think that was when it came out.
Yeah.
And then that trailer was for months, honestly, before you go to the cinema. That trailer was, and it just really put me off.
Yeah.
I was oversold on the trailer, so I just don't fancy it. I might watch it when it comes onto streaming.
Okay.
But I'm not going to go to the cinema to see it.
Excuse me.
Bless you. I'm not going to go to the cinema to see it.
Okay, fair enough. Let's talk about a guy who, having got into TV shows,
yes,
seems to have really taken that bull by the horns.
Okay.
Because he must have loved it so much, he's doing another one. And I'm talking about Guy Ritchie.
Right.
Who obviously the man behind The Gentleman
yes.
TV show on Netflix earlier this year, which is coming back for a second series.
Yep.
Which he will produce and direct some of. He has also signed up though to run a new show which is going to be on Paramount Plus.
Okay.
And to star in his show, he has got none other than Tom Hardy,
right,
Helen Mirren,
yep,
and Pierce Brosnan.
Okay.
Now this is quite interesting because this show was originally developed to be a spin-off of Ray Donovan.
All right.
Do you remember that? Did you ever watch it?
I think I watched the first season. I don't think I went back after that.
It was, yeah.
Leaf
Schreiber. 7 seasons in a movie that ran for.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
This had been was going to be a spin-off called The Donovans.
Yeah.
About the sort of wider family. But apparently this is now that. So this show is now not going to be that. It has been reworked into a standalone series with no connections to that franchise. So it has developed out the workings of that.
Right.
And the shooting is already underway in London. The official series description for this, which is being filmed under the name The Associate,
right,
but is not confirmed if that's what the show title will actually be.
Let's hope not, because that's an awful name.
Is about 2 warring London gangster families, essentially. That's getting Tom Hardy for a TV shows.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, maybe less so Helen Mirren and Pierce Brosnan, but
no, Helen Mirren's
they're still big names.
Big name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
Guy Ritchie's found a new niche, obviously.
He has. Well, he had a lot of success with The Gentleman, didn't he?
Yeah.
His films usually don't do great, so why not try something different?
Well, he had that period in his career where he came like Disney director for hire.
Yeah.
Because he did Aladdin, which was a interesting match.
Yeah,
but that was really successful, wasn't
it? Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay.
I forgot he'd done that.
Yeah. Pete behind the curtain.
Okay.
Phone's just died.
Oh, great.
So
do you want me to do the last story?
Yeah, if you can.
Well, I've never done news before. How exciting.
Have we got one more left?
2 more left.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is live. Live spitballing. Okay.
We can swap seats, but that will really confuse people.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. I need to read the story. I'll read you the headline. It says Cobra Kai star wants to remake this beloved Thanksgiving comedy with Ryan Reynolds.
I can do it from that. It's
Okay,
fine.
cool.
So you know how we have this thing of if we just all work together, we can manifest something we want into existence.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is an example of where maybe we can all help that happen if we want it bad enough.
Okay, we do.
So as we've just mentioned, it's obviously as we're recording this, it's Thanksgiving weekend.
Yes.
In the States. Ryan Reynolds. You heard of Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, he's
kind of a big deal.
Pretty big guy.
He X'd an X.
Right.
In which he said, "I've just watched Planes, Trains and Automobiles."
Okay.
He says, I like to watch it around Thanksgiving. It is Thanksgiving based film, isn't it?
Of course it is.
Trying to get back. And he said it hits home hard at Thanksgiving. To which none other than Paul Walter Hauser replied and said, "Ryan, are you telling me you want to remake this movie with us starring in it?"
That would be incredible.
Stop asking me.
What a lineup that would
Obviously, is a bit of a quip, but come on, that feels kind of right.
Yeah. Could Paul Walter Hauser just go and remake all of John Candy's films?
Could he? Maybe he could.
Because
he'd be a great Uncle Buck.
It would be a great Uncle Buck. Oh, I'd want that to happen. Let's have that happen. Or just make a film about John Candy starring Paul Walter Hauser.
Oh, yeah.
That would work. Yeah. Cool Runnings with Paul Walter Hauser. Come on. Let's will that into existence. Let's start a petition.
I think, I don't know, do you want to touch Planes, Trains and Automobiles?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, do
it's
it.
Not that good.
Yeah. Do it.
It's not like it's a class. Well, it is a classic, but it's not like an untouchable classic.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Awesome, right.
Yeah, let's do it. Get it made.
That was impressive that you did that off the top of your head. Do you want to try and do the next one?
Yeah, we can try. I can't even remember what it is.
I'll read you the headline again. Don Cheadle leads jazz musician killer feature Canyon in works at Alcan Entertainment. Jarek Kolstad is scripting.
Do you like jazz?
Yep.
Do you like serial killers?
So do you like Don Cheadle? Yes. Well, I don't like serial killers, but they're interesting.
You can like Don Cheadle if you want.
I do. I don't mind him.
Don Cheadle has signed up to play a jazz-based serial killer.
There's a jazz-based serial killer?
Yeah. I can't remember any of the details. He's it's a jazz musician by night, serial killer by day. Maybe it's the other way around.
It says, with a screenplay by John Wick architect Derek Kolstad, this takes place over the course of one scorching night. Canyon, a part-time jazz musician and full-time killer, finds himself the unlikely protector of a young siren pulled into a turf war between feuding crime families. And that sounds fine. Let's do it.
I think the reason that stood out to me is because I feel like almost every movie in production is written by, produced
Somebody
by, or
from John
directed by someone who's had something to do with John Wick.
When I read that just then, I was like, everybody's been involved with John Wick.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Don Cheadle's perfectly serviceable.
Yeah. He's one of those guys that feels like he's around a lot, but never really is in anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's the most forgettable Avenger.
Yeah. That's true. Well, isn't he only an Avenger because he replaced somebody else as an Avenger?
Yeah, Terrence Howard.
Yeah.
Wanted more money, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, thankfully, we've done all the news.
Good.
I'll carry the rest of the show, but you don't really need your phone for the rest of it.
No, I don't need it for anything else. Just the news headlines.
Have you watched anything good at the top of the stream?
I've watched a couple of things.
Okay.
Should we talk Cobra Kai first?
Yeah, why not?
So I finished season 6, part 2.
Same.
Of Cobra Kai.
Me too.
So there is now just one batch of episodes left to come.
Yeah.
Which I think is in February.
Yes, I think it said February the 17th when it finished. Something around those times.
So, what did you make of this?
I thought this batch of episodes was laughable. This is the only word I can describe it. Cobra Kai's always been cheesy, soapy pop.
Yeah.
This seems to have been a parody.
But it had a bit of an edge.
Yeah.
Especially at the start when Johnny Lawrence was really down on his luck.
Yeah.
This is...
This show has completely gone full circle.
Yeah.
Up its own arse. so silly that it's just funny now.
Yeah.
Not in funny that it's a comedy. It's supposed to be funny, as in funny. And this is like we're laughing at this now. I think. Are we?
I think what was tipped it for me is when this first batch of episodes came out in the summer, we still had that joke of, oh yeah, it's really funny how everyone in the valley takes karate so seriously.
I think this is what it is.
But now it's gone. They're at this world tournament, and that is magnified to everyone. It's like this is being beamed across the world.
The world is upset. It's not. It's always been just the valley. Is in this valley, this town, for some reason is obsessed with karate. But it now turns out it's the whole world.
It is, but only so the whole world is obsessed with karate. But only if the competitors are between 12 and 18.
Yes.
Which is a bit weird when you think about it.
Yes. And then we go to this world tournament where the best of the best in the world are involved. And Dimitri's in it.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even like karate.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? It's just like, the not even the best fighters in Miyagi-Do are in this tournament. No. And it's supposed to be a tournament for the best in the world.
Yeah. There was so much that I laughed at.
It was
I'm not saying I am slagging it off, but I did still enjoy. I really enjoyed watching.
Eminently enjoyable.
Yeah,
because it is so stupid.
I'm
not slagging it off at all.
The bit that really made me laugh was when spoilers, but when they basically had to call for Kenny to come over.
Yeah.
And we'll just put him on a plane halfway across the world at the expense of this tournament.
Yeah.
Like you'd never take a reserve anyway.
We're just gonna fly him out there.
And Johnny and
Danny.
No. Johnny and why is my brain not working? I'm still
Miguel?
Yes, fogged with illness. Johnny and Miguel just hopped back home.
They flew home and then back again in a day.
Yeah, from California to Spain.
To LA,
yeah.
I don't know. It's just, it feels like they've had new writers or something, because this batch of episodes was stupid.
Yeah.
Like really stupid. I don't know what's really happened to the acting quality of some of the people in it. It feels like they've got a lot worse as they've got older.
I think the acting wasn't always great.
No, it wasn't.
But the weaknesses were maybe protected.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I should necessarily call out a couple that really stuck out.
No, I don't think there's any need to do that.
But a couple of them really stuck. I was like, no, that's bad. You're bad. You're bad.
This batch of episodes really didn't do justice to the side characters that they have as well, because none of them are in it.
Yeah.
It was obviously because, like, Paul Walter Hauser's not in it anymore. One of the best characters who's ever been in it. He's far too big for it now.
He's out of the stratosphere of
But then there's loads of like side characters in Cobra Kai that make it funny.
Yeah.
And all those have been sidelined for new ones for this batch of shows, and it's, I don't know. Every adult in it is ridiculous.
Yeah, all of these 5 episodes being on this tournament, and we still haven't finished the tournament.
No.
This feels like a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, it really does. And they were losing for episodes and episodes and episodes. Miyagi-Do lose, and then suddenly they're in the top 4.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is going on in this show? It's funny. It's so bad it's funny.
And then we've got to talk about the fight in the last episode.
You could, yeah.
Like, you said it right in a text to me. Give it credit where it's due. Choreographed amazingly.
The fight scene choreography is incredible.
There's 100 people in this fight.
Yeah. And it goes on for 25 minutes probably.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
But we were watching it, literally going, and my wife was saying, I can't believe they've not cut the feed on this yet. Like, this huge scrap's going on in this tournament.
The tournament basically, no spoilers, but it breaks down, it descends into a brawl. And it's just been broadcast around the world.
Not until something fairly major happens does someone go, cut the feed. Yeah. So the whole world's just watching this karate rumble breakout.
Yeah, and we know they are, because we cut back to Danny's wife in LA watching it on the TV with the rest of the crew. Oh, I don't know what's happened, but it's not always been as
they're
cheesy
all going to be banned. There's like 5 episodes left when all that needs to happen is the karate governing body going, well, you're all banned from karate forever.
See ya.
That's it. End of karate.
End of Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Why is it called Cobra Kai as well? Why is it named after the enemy? The TV show's named after the bad guys.
Because it started, this show started being about Johnny Lawrence.
Yeah, and about how him reforming Cobra Kai. But now Cobra Kai like the bad guys, and this was still got a show that's named after them.
You can't change the name of the show, I suppose.
No, it just feels stupid.
It show's bonkers.
The show is bonkers. It's always been bonkers, but it just seems to have gone to the next level of bonkers for this season. And I'm not taking anyone from
we know we're not coming back. Let's just do the
there's no rules.
Most stupid stuff we can.
There's no rules in the final season of any show, but I'm not taking anything away from it. It's still enjoyable. It's still a good show, but don't take it seriously anymore.
It's past the limit.
Yeah, it really has.
Yeah.
Anything else?
There's no character development. There's no characters.
We've got our characters now. We don't need to develop them anymore.
What would they do when they're too old to do karate? Which is, they literally say this is the last time we're going to fight together.
Yeah. So
what are they all going to do?
Yeah. Why?
We're all going to become
that really made me laugh.
car salesmen.
But they sit around and they're like, this will be the last time we ever fight together. And I'm like, you're about to win a world tournament. No, you're just all going to retire.
Yes, they're too old.
Yeah.
And karate stops at 18, apparently.
They're all just going to become senseis in the next batch.
Maybe.
Crazy.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy. And then the only other thing I've really watched on Netflix this week is a few episodes of that old favourite Car Masters Rush to Riches.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you've talked about this before.
Which is just a really easy watch. Just
fixing cars.
This car garage out in LA, which I'm pretty sure they do all their test drives on Netflix's car park.
Oh, really?
And most of it's put on because like they set up a cliffhanger every episode, and like when they're talking to the dealers on the phone, you can see that he's on web browser or whatever.
Yeah, right. He's in an Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah, exactly.
But fun.
Yeah, fun.
Cool.
Stupid, easy. How about you?
I've watched a film. I watched a film on Saturday night. It's a new film.
Okay.
I had to pay for it.
Oh.
It's called Things Will Be Different.
What's that?
It is produced and executive produced by Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead.
Oh, yeah.
I presume their production company. They don't direct it.
Okay.
One of them's in it. It's like a cameo. Justin Benson's in it.
Yeah.
It's a film about it's very much in their style.
Mm-hmm.
And I really enjoyed that. We did one of their films called The Endless.
We did, yeah.
And since then, I pretty much watched all of their films. Yeah. It's about a brother and sister crime duo who have recently robbed. We're assuming it's a bank, but I don't think it ever says what they've robbed. But they've got all this money.
Okay.
And they need to go and hide out somewhere. And the brother has recently met a girl in a bar who says, you can go and hide out in my magic house.
Okay.
So
sounds problematic.
So this house is a time machine.
Yeah.
So you go and hide in this house and you can turn back time. So you're hiding out of time.
Russia.
Yeah. So you're hiding out of time.
Yeah.
So you basically go to this house, turn back the time for 2 weeks. And then when you come back to the present, things will have died down. Yeah. You can get away. And it's about that and the perils of living out of your own time. Mm-hmm.
So is it like you just go back 2 weeks, so you've got to avoid yourself, or do you just stay in the house?
No, you just stay in the house.
Oh, okay.
But you don't know what time period you're in. It's a farmhouse in the middle of nowhere.
I see.
You don't know what time period you've gone to. You just know you're not in the same time that you were in. So you stay there for 2 weeks in the house, lay low, then turn the clock back again, go back out. The police will have gone away. You can get away.
Sure.
That's the idea. That's definitely not what happens.
Okay.
It's a timey-wimey, time travel, timey loopy movie, which I really enjoy. It's by those two guys, so you know it's going to be batshit. It's brilliant. It's really good. It's called Things Will Be Different. It's available on Amazon. It's not on Prime, but it's on Amazon. Yeah. You can rent it or buy it. I think I paid £4 for it.
Yeah.
It's well worth watching.
Oh, that sounds great.
It's really good. It's very much in their style. It's quite dark and gritty, and there's a time loop in there. There's all sorts going on. It's really, really good.
That sounds good.
Definitely check it out.
I will. I'll check that out.
Yeah, Things Will Be Different, it's called.
Nice.
I think that's it. I think apart from that and Cobra Kai, I think that's all I've watched this week. Yeah.
Good.
Cool. Right, what do you want to do now? We've got a choice of what's coming to Netflix in December, or we could do Caught in the Net.
Let's talk about...
We're going to say opposite things then.
Let's talk about what's coming to Netflix in December.
And then end on Caught in the Net. Yeah, okay. We can do that. You no longer have a device that you can see, so I will tell you what's coming to Netflix in December. Netflix UK in December is getting a documentary called 24 Hours in Waitrose.
There's always one of these.
So there's 24 hours in Aldi.
Insert supermarket here.
There's 24 hours in Aldi.
Yeah.
This is described as a quirky mockumentary.
Oh, okay.
That follows 24 hours in a British Waitrose supermarket, exploring the lives. So I don't know if this is a play on the Aldi one.
Maybe.
Waitrose are just pissing about with it.
I'll just go and watch Superstore.
Or is the Aldi one a quirky mockumentary? I don't really know, but that's what it says. I'm just going to quickly read through these live and see what happens, see what comes up. There's a film called The Offering, which is described as a supernatural horror film about a family dealing with a demonic entity, starring Nick Blood.
Oh,
What a
yeah.
great name.
What a guy.
That's all coming on the 1st of December. On the 4th, Churchill at War is coming, a Netflix original documentary on Winston Churchill's role in World War II.
I didn't do anything.
That Christmas is coming on the same day, 4th of December. That is the new animated Christmas movie from Netflix.
Yes, that's the Richard Curtis one, isn't
yeah.
it? I think Ed Sheeran's done all the music.
I think he has.
Don't let that put you off.
Tomorrow and I season 1 is a Thai Netflix original series,
Okay.
and it's Thailand's answer to Black Mirror.
Oh,
apparently.
nice.
So that sounds quite interesting. Black Dove season 1 is coming. That is a British spy thriller starring Keira Knightley.
It is. It's Ben Whishaw in it as well,
Yes,
I think.
it is. You're right.
Keira Knightley's been in the news this week because she basically
she?
said she wouldn't do a big Hollywood franchise again because it bored her
Oh,
and
really?
she thought it was too much pressure.
Okay.
I don't know if that's code for no one's asked me to do a big Hollywood franchise
Might
again.
be.
I'm not sure. Maybe I'm being cynical.
Same day, A Nonsense Christmas with Sabrina Carpenter.
That's
coming.
the variety special.
Yeah, musical holiday special. That same day as well, Scream 6 is hitting Netflix.
Oh, okay.
The latest update on Scream. December the 7th, 80 for Brady
Okay.
is a comedy about 4 elderly women on a mission to see Tom Brady play in the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
Starring Lily Tomlin and Jane Fonda.
Oh, nice.
December the 10th, Jamie Foxx's stand-up comedy special is coming. What happened was. There's a Korean sports series called Rugged Rugby, Conquer or Die. About Korean rugby. Queer Eye season 9 is coming on December the 11th.
Yeah, a bit of controversy there. I think we might
is
have
it?
talked about it a long time ago. Yes, the lineup's changed.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Carry On is coming on December the 13th. That's Taron Egerton and Jason Bateman's new movie.
It is.
We've talked about that a few times on the show. It's about a TSA agent who lets someone through with a mysterious package.
Yeah. Well, hey.
Hey. Knock at the Cabin. Have you ever seen Knock at the Cabin? Dave Bautista's horror movie.
No, I haven't.
It's really good.
Yeah,
That's
I hear good
coming
things.
on December the 14th. According to this website, though, it's called A Knock at the Cobbin.
Knock at the cobbin. I hate it when my cobbin gets knocked.
It's a really good film. You should watch that. It's good. Anna Kendrick's got another film coming, Alice Darling.
Okay.
A psychological drama about a woman confronting emotional abuse. And on that same day, if you wanted to, you could watch How the Gringo Stole Christmas, which is a festive comedy about an American cat causing chaos in a small Mexican village.
Oh, lovely.
Pig, the Nicolas Cage
Is
movie, is coming
Lovely.
on December the 15th. Seen Pig?
Yes.
Great film.
Yeah.
You don't see better Cage performances than Pig, I don't think. Really good. Sports documentary about Aaron Rodgers. That's coming.
He's a crazy man, isn't he?
December the 17th. Aaron Rodgers, Enigma. Operation Mincemeat. Colin Firth's war drama.
Oh, yes.
That's coming. Same day. The Batman. The Robert Pattinson Batman movie.
That must be leaving because every time I go on Amazon,
Yeah.
that is all in my face.
Yeah, it is. So it's leaving Amazon. It's coming to Netflix. On the same day as the Nan movie, which is Catherine Tate.
Oh, God.
Yeah, fuck that.
No, I'm all right for that.
Very Christmassy, December the 18th, Married to a Psychopath, a true crime documentary exploring the shocking dynamics of a killer's marriage.
Oh, how festive.
65, starring Adam Driver.
Oh, the dinosaur, Driver versus... I nearly said Darth Vader. That's not who he was in Star
It
Wars.
wasn't Darth Vader.
Darth Vader versus dinosaurs.
Somebody from Star Wars versus Dinosaurs. Yeah, that's coming on December the 19th. Yeah, the same day as season 6 of Virgin River.
Oh, my wife will be happy with that.
December the 24th, Dark Game is coming, which is a thriller about a twisted game show that forces kidnapped players to do unbearable things on a live internet stream.
Oh. Sounds so far so sore.
I'm really excited for this one. December the 22nd, Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. is
Oh,
coming,
yeah.
Which is supposed
Amazing.
to be incredible.
Yeah.
It's A24's so-far only animated movie. It's supposed to be great.
Oscar nominated, I believe.
It was, yeah. There's a stand-up comedy special from Nate Bargatze. Don't know who that is. December the 24th. December the 25th, 2 NFL games. Baltimore
Yes.
Ravens versus the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're the only two things coming on Christmas Day. Only one thing coming on Boxing Day as well.
Oh, yes, of course.
Squid Game Season 2, December the 26th. The return of Netflix's most watched show of all time, with Ji-hun returning to the games with a new agenda.
Would you be sitting down on Boxing Day with your turkey sandwiches to watch that?
Maybe. I don't usually do a lot on Boxing Day, so who knows? Then on New Year's Eve, there is an Avicii special.
Oh, okay.
Avicii called I'm Tim, which is a documentary on Tim Berg, the DJ better known as Avicii. And then Avicii My Last Show, which is a musical special of Avicii's final performance. So there's 2 documentaries about Avicii coming out on New Year's Eve. And there is Michael Buteau. Do we know him?
No.
He is a comedy musician who has got a special coming that was filmed at Radio City Music Hall in New York.
Oh, good for him.
And that's also coming on New Year's Eve. And that's your lot for December.
Cool. I mean, there's only one. Wow. Well, how will Squid Game do? Let's see.
It's going to be really interesting to see.
I know a new trailer came out this week, but I have not watched it.
I saw that and I haven't seen it either. I saw that it was there, but I haven't watched it.
No.
Maybe we'll watch that at some point.
Maybe we could do a little bonus show on Squid Game.
Maybe. What, like after we've watched it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, let's do that. Live brainstorming, that was. And that's it. That is your coming to Netflix in December.
Good stuff.
Right, so that's all that's left to do now then, before the end of the show, is the game Caught in the Net, Netflix game feature.
So every week we choose a Netflix game, because Netflix do games.
They do.
And we take turns choosing a game to play.
Yep.
Come back, talk about it, play it. Do it the other way around.
Yes.
And then we put it in our sort of table of how much we've enjoyed it. We had a new table topper last week.
We did.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the game.
Best game we've played so far.
And this week it was your turn to choose, and you chose...
Lego Legacy Heroes Unboxed.
Yep.
Lego Legacy Heroes Unboxed.
Yeah, you did. Correct.
And we played that, so we'll let you know what we thought of it.
We did. I shall start.
Okay.
I was uninspired.
Same, I didn't think much of it at all.
I thought this was going to be a cool platformer in the guise of some of the Lego games I've played before.
Me too.
Which is a lot of the franchise stuff, like Harry Potter, Star Wars,
Marvel.
It's not. It's just like
it's a turn-based beat 'em up.
Group battle thing. But it seemed like a real grind for the hour I played it.
Yeah, you have to you take it in turns to battle
and gear.
It was boring.
Yeah,
it was really boring.
And there's no skill. You just put your team together and then you just let them fight the other group.
You seem to win. I just seem to win.
Yeah.
Nah, not for me. Didn't like it at all. I didn't. It wasn't what I was expecting.
What I will say is I have probably spent more time playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I've actually played it. I still haven't got past that boss.
This week. So I think I'm on to level 5.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. But what I wanted to mention is that I found the party feature. So you can just join other people.
Oh, okay.
And it's basically multiplayer. So you can, obviously, we could set up a room to play with each other.
That's what this room is.
Yeah. But you can just join rooms and jump in on people's levels and help them play. So we had like 4 of us doing a level, and there was so many foot soldiers to fight.
Oh, check that out.
It was really fun.
I'll check that out.
And one thing I didn't mention last week was just how great this game sounds.
Yeah,
like it
is beautiful.
That's looks, but yeah, no, it sounds beautiful as well.
Sounds beautiful.
Yeah, it's just great, and I've played more of that than Lego.
Me
Legacy.
too. I touched Lego Legacy for about 20 minutes. I was done. Not interested. We need to put it into our table.
The Ninja Turtles game's great.
Yeah, it is. Play that instead. Where are we putting it in our table?
Wherever you want.
Is it the worst game? It's not the worst game we played.
No, it's just not for me. People enjoy those sort of grindy games. Don't they? If you're into Lego and you want to have a virtual collection of minifigures, because that's what this is, then
you might enjoy it.
Power to you. Go for it.
I'm going to read from the bottom of the table.
Okay.
You stop me where you think it should go, and we'll probably just put it there.
Fine.
18, Farming Simulator. 17, Death's Door. 16, Kentucky Route Zero. 15, Into the Dead 2. 14, Love is Blind Netflix Stories. 13, Poinpy. 12, Shatter Remastered. You've already gone higher than I would have. 12, Shatter Remastered. 11, Asphalt Extreme.
Stop. It's below the car one.
It's below Asphalt Extreme.
Yeah.
I think it's below Poinpy. I'd rather play Poinpy.
Okay, fine. This is your game. You get the casting vote.
I do.
Sorry.
14th for Lego Legacy. Which means we just need this week's film.
I've chosen this week's game.
Okay.
And we are going to go away and play Spiritfarer.
Spiritfarer?
Yes.
What's
apparently you have to build a boat
Okay.
in order to fare spirits
Oh,
to
okay.
the underworld.
Bit like that. What that dog was doing in
Yeah, a little bit.
Before Your Eyes or Behind Your Eyes or Before Your Eyes, whatever it's called. Okay, so you build your own boat and then.
I think it might be a bit of a dreamy sort of looking game.
Okay, sounds fun.
We'll go away and have a go at it.
We will.
And we'll let you know.
Cool. Yeah, so go out and play Spiritfarer and then do that.
Yeah.
So then that's it. I think the lights are flickering out there for that. Then
Poltergeist.
the whole thing's just going to go down in a minute. So, yeah, we'll get out of here now. We're going to go and record our episode on 2177, the San Francisco Love Hacker Crimes.
Come back on Thursday, listen to this 100%.
episode. 100%. You won't see it on YouTube, but you will see it on all your podcast apps. Go and watch it. Go and listen to the episode. Don't go and watch the film.
Oh,
you can if you want. It's up to you. It's your
We're
life.
not your boss.
We don't blame us. Yeah, and we'll be back on Thursday for that, and we'll be back here again next Monday for another episode of Bottom of the Stream with Adam and Nick.
Cheers!
Bye!